When a student at the University of Arkansas was pulled over by a cop for suspected drunk driving, he did what any person would do to prove his innocence and sobriety. He juggled. Being around cops makes me pretty nervous, and I can't even juggle when I'm sober, never mind when I'm trying to prove my innocence to them. Blake Puckett had left the campus library and knew his brake light was out. So to avoid police, he decided driving very slowly would somehow stop anyone from considering pulling him over. And because Murphy's Law is a total bitch, he actually ended up getting pulled over for his speed. According to Sergeant Keith McKay of the UA Police, a lot of the times, especially around a college campus later in the night, the driving gets slower, especially if they almost hit a curb once. It's a typical indication they might be impaired. After pulling him out of the car, the sergeant quickly realized that Blake actually wasn't drunk. But to prove his point even more, Blake decided that that was the perfect opportunity for a roadside juggling show.
This is the new sobriety test in Conway. Made it.
Even though I've never had a beverage in my life, from what I've read and what I've watched, it seems that drinking can make you a whole bunch sloppier. But maybe for some people, it just makes you better at stuff? YouTuber Negan points out, little did they know that his specialty is drunk juggling. Ironically, the masked debater was the one to say, nailed it under pressure. Respect. John Doe says, his license plate even says juggler. What the hell is this? LOL. And Cheeky, a YouTuber after my own heart, says, I'd be screwed if I got pulled over because I can't even walk in a straight line sober. LOL. When asked about his run-in with the law, Blake said, it's just more fun when you can juggle and have more fun with the officers than standard traffic stop that's boring and scary. Newsflash, Blake, getting pulled over by a cop is anything but boring. It almost makes me think that he's like seeking out these moments somehow, maybe swerving a little bit to get a captive audience. That's not the captive audience that you want, Blake. And good news for Blake, he somehow was able to juggle his way out of a ticket. So what would you do to show cops that you were sober if you got pulled over? Let us know in the comments below, and like and subscribe for more of what's trending.